In this video, I'm gonna create the footer, and we will use the same layout that we used in the header. That is, we will create two rectangles. The first one will be the actual footer, and the second rectangle will be this thin line that you can see here, and we will use it in the footer as well to make sure that the design looks professional. So let's do that. Let's grab the rectangle tool. You can hit U or click on this icon, and let's drag our rectangle. I'm gonna use a 500 pixel height for this footer, so let's set the height to 500 pixels, and let's move it that it takes up the whole bottom of the design. And let's change the color as well. So if you double click on the rectangles layer, you can access the color picker. And I'm gonna use the same color that we have used in the header. So the actual design is not a rainbow this way. So hit OK. And the smaller thin line is gonna be a second rectangle, which is I'm not gonna create because that would take time. I'm gonna just create a copy of this rectangle here, this red rectangle. And to do that, we have to go down in the layers panel, and yes, this is the red line. And to make a copy, you can hit Ctrl J, and now we have a rectangle to copy. We can move it around with the move tool if you hit V or click on this icon. And now, as you can see, we have two red lines. But if I move it down here, you can't see it because the layer of this copy is below this bigger rectangle. So we have to move this up. And if I move it here, above this bottom rectangle, now we can see this red line if I move this to the bottom of the design. And the last thing we have to do in this video is we have to use this separator, and I'm gonna copy this separator again, and this separator is yes, this is the layer for the separator. I'm gonna hit again Ctrl J, gonna move the layer down, sorry, the actual separator down. And now the other thing we have to do is we have to flip this separator because it's heading the wrong way. So let's do that by entering into transformation mode and flipping it around. But as you can see, it's very hard to hit the right angle. So you can quickly do this by holding down Shift, and now the angle is appropriate, and you can click on this icon here, or you can hit the enter on the numpad. And to actually make it appear, we have to move it up a little bit. And now, as you can see the actual separator. And to make it more designer friendly, you can move this layer up to the top of this layer panel, because we want to be sure that these layers are grouped next to each other. Or the other thing we can do, and we will do, and you want to do if you are creating a very complicated design, is use groups. And I'm gonna do this here. So I'm gonna group the footer layers into one group, and I'm gonna group the header layers into one group as well. So let's do that. As you can see, we have these three layers here, and these three layers are the actual footer. So as you can see, if I remove this little icon, I cannot see the footer content anymore. So this is the footer. I'm gonna group this together, and you can do that by hitting Ctrl G. And now, as you can see, we can see a folder here, which is a group. And if I click on this icon, you can see all the layers are organized into one group. So we can rename the group to be, for example, footer. And you always want to use the appropriate names for the footers, the folders. Because in a complicated design, if you have dozens of layers, you want to make sure that the group and the layers has the right names so that you are not confused. So here we have the footer, and I'm gonna group these remaining layers into one folder, one group, and to do that I'm gonna highlight these or select these and hit Ctrl G again, and now they are grouped. I'm gonna name this group to header. So as you can see, now they are all organized, and in the future you won't be confused when you see a lot of layers and you don't know what are they standing for. You just click on this header folder and you can see all the header layers in one place. So it's very convenient. So in the next video I'm gonna continue with the footer, which will have 3 columns, and the content area will have 3 columns as well. So this way the content area will match the footer's content. So this is the end of this video, and see you in the next one.